In this video, you'll learn how to repurpose video you've already created to extend its reach and get more views. I'm talking about repurposing for channels like Instagram, Stories, LinkedIn, Facebook, and more, and we're starting right now. Hi everyone, I'm Carl. Welcome to Next Level Video Marketing, a channel where you get the latest strategies and tips to help you maximize your business and marketing goals through video. Now remember, if this is your first time on this channel and you want to get the latest strategies to maximize the impact of your video, hit the subscription button below, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss anything. So if you're watching this, you probably have your next video ready to go. Probably spent a lot of time and money creating that masterpiece. Or not. But you still want it to be seen. So let's say you've already uploaded it to YouTube. What's next? What else can you do with it? How do you get more people to watch it and take the action that your business wants? So I'm gonna show you how to create many different micro videos from your main video so they can fit natively in different channels like Instagram, Instagram Stories, Facebook Stories, and so on. So I've used this tool to extend the reach of many of the videos I've created to get hundreds, thousands, even hundreds of thousands of additional views, and you'll learn how to do it. So I'm going to show you two examples of how to turn your video into several different micro videos to share natively on different channels. Now I use a tool called VEED because I really like the features on it. I used to use a tool called Zubtitles, but just in terms of features and the pricing, I do like VEED a little better. Now VEED's pricing is unlimited videos and either $12 or $24, but because I use it for both personal and business, I like having that flexibility. Zubtitle, on the other hand, has a limitation on the videos you can do per month, and I just thought for $24 I can get a much better deal in terms of unlimited videos, and pretty much the features are the same. So I'm $49 for 30 videos or $24 for unlimited. I thought that was an easier decision. Now there is another tool called Splasheo, but I just found the pricing on this is a little too much, although Splasheo is a professional transcription service too, and so you can send your videos for transcriptions. They will be professionally transcribed, while Zubtitle and VEED are just automatic transcriptions and captions, so which means you'll have to make some edits because the computer doesn't always get the transcriptions and captions 100% accurate. So before we get started with our first example, I just want to show you a little bit of the features in VEED. What I really like is the brand kit, where you can upload the logo and any additional images that you have, and I'll show you how to use them later on, and it makes it really easy to brand your micro videos. You can also upload specific color schemes, as well as maybe your brand fonts or personal fonts that you like to use on a regular basis. So let's start a new project, and I actually have a video ready to go. So this is a clip from a full video that I published last week. What I really like about VEED is to change the size of your video to match the size of the different channels. So for example, square for Instagram, vertical version for Instagram Stories, or even TikTok. So let's say we wanted to create a micro video for Instagram. So we'll turn it into square, and what you can do here is resize the video, and then from there you can even change the background, or I can change it to the different brand colors like so. With the video, let's say you want to change up the video, you can definitely upload a new video. And for subtitles, you can either create auto subtitles, input your own subtitles, or upload subtitles that you've maybe professionally done already. So I'm just gonna add automatic subtitles, which we can then edit on later. And here's the subtitles. So we can even edit this. So for example, let's say styles. I want more of a basic style. Remember how I showed you the different fonts? We can actually use the different fonts that we want to use. I use Gilroy Light. And one thing to note, it seems that it's poor resolution because as you can see, the text is a little fuzzy and the video might not be high res, but when you download it, it actually turns it into an HD video. And you can download the caption in different formats as well. Now you can actually add titles and text onto your videos as well. So I'm going to add a title. And then from here, you can change the fonts. Again, you can choose the different brand colors. So I want to go with a darker blue. So you can actually add images to your video as well. And remember how I was talking about the different brand images that you can also upload, such as your logo. Now there's additional elements as well. You can add a progress bar. and then change the fonts as well to match the brand fonts. Talking about different other elements too, you can add emojis, you can add shapes and so on, but I kind of like the look that we have here. In the second example, I'm actually going to show you a neat thing you can do with a sound wave, and I'm actually pretty happy with the look of this. And so all I would do is then download, and then as you can see, it renders your video in HD. And now you have a video for Instagram that you can use. Now let's say I'm going to go back to VEED, and let's say you want to turn that video into one for Instagram stories. There's a couple ways you can do it. Now you can duplicate the project and create a story version, or you can change it in the project itself. So I'm going to change it in the project itself. And from here, what I would do is then you can go to story, and then you're going to have to just adjust the size of the video. And there we go. Now we have an Instagram story version that we can download as well. So for the second example, I want to actually create a micro video for a webinar. Now, most webinars go between 45 minutes to an hour, but what I really like to do is cut about 1 minute to 2 minutes of that webinar, share with various social platforms, and drive people back to watch or register for the full webinar. So let's start a new project. I actually have a webinar that I did a couple of years ago that I want to use. And for this one, I probably want to share this on Instagram. So for subtitles, you can upload one that's been professionally done. You can create your own subtitles, but I usually like auto subtitles and then editing it afterwards. Also want to change the background, let's say red this time. I want to add a progress bar at the bottom here. Now, remember how I was talking about sound waves? Well, if you add a sound wave, which is really neat, you have different types of sound waves. I kind of like thin, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And you can use this to maybe replace your progress bar. So for example, I just want to this down here. So this is a webinar of content marketing. So here's a finished example of a micro video that you created from a webinar that you can now share on different social channels. I want to show you one more example of turning a webinar into a micro video, and I've already done it here. So this is a webinar that was done about several weeks back. As you can see here, we do have a progress bar, but instead of an actual video, I've actually just uploaded the audio and put in sound waves as well as an image of the two presenters from that webinar. Show you a short clip.
Seems clear that COVID-19, among other things, is...
And as you can see, I put the sound wave in between these two presenters. So another example of how you can turn your webinar into a micro video that you can share on different channels. So now you've created all these micro videos, you can share them on many different channels natively, such as Instagram, Instagram stories, Facebook, LinkedIn, and so on. So you can use them as teasers to drive back to your main video, for ads and campaigns, even for video marketing funnels, and so much more. So the question of the day I have for you, what other ways do you repurpose your video to extend its reach? I'd love to know. Repurposing your video is just one way to extend its reach, but I got 15 other ways to promote, share, and distribute your video, which you can watch up here, as well as this playlist here on additional video marketing tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.